Hi everyone, it's Catherine. I'm back with another tutorial. First, I just want to say if you hear any background noise, I'm actually recording in a cafe. So I apologize in advance if you hear anybody, talking and whatnot. One of the perks of working online is that you can pretty much work from everywhere. Of course, one of the drawbacks is if you're in a public space, then yeah, then it can get a little noisy, but it's okay, onward. Let me just make sure I'm sharing my screen. Okay, I am. Perfect. So I'm really happy to bring another tutorial to you guys. I haven't done one of these in a few months. I've been pretty busy this summer working on so many things, but I'm excited to get back to the swing of things. So today I want to talk to you guys about turning your Instagram account into a microblog, how to use Instagram as a microblog. I have a blog post up on my blog, and I'm going to share the link in the description box for you all. But I want to talk to you guys about a couple of things first. First off, if you're a business owner, then you need a blog. You absolutely need a blog as part of your business. Okay. Why do you need a blog? Very simply because a blog is a great way for you to, number one, build your authority. It helps you build authority as a business owner, helps you show your expertise and your knowledge to your client pool. And number two, it helps you connect with your target audience, with your potential client pool. It helps you build that trust because you're not only sharing information and knowledge, you're also sharing about yourself, you're sharing your story. So I am going to teach you how to do that. Now, many business owners are intimidated as far as how to blog, and they get caught up in, oh, I don't know how to write. I'm not a great writer. I'm not great with grammatics and, grammatical checking grammatical errors and spelling errors. And I don't even know how to really talk properly, whatever the case is. So, people get hung up on formal blogging. And as you know, formal blogging, which it's just like what I do with my website and my blog. You type a series of words and sharing your knowledge. A lot of people don't feel comfortable doing that. So there are different ways that you can blog. Okay, sure, you can take the formal route of actually creating a blog on your website, and that this is where you have all of your knowledge stored in a nice, neat package. Or you can do video blogging through YouTube, which is what I do here. Um, and I can show you how to do that in another tutorial. But today we're going to focus on microblogging. Microblogging is simply, it's just you sharing through Instagram, or you can microblog through Facebook, for example, with status updates, however you choose to do it. But I'm going to teach you today how to use it on Instagram. Why I chose to focus on Instagram specifically is because Instagram is rapidly becoming one of the, if not, if it hasn't already become the top app to use for social media. Everybody's on Instagram. Okay. And so you as a business owner have to take advantage of this wave of users on Instagram. And on top of that, Instagram is free to use, and you can actually advertise on Instagram. You can market yourself on Instagram without having to pay a dime. All it takes is learning how to strategize, learning how to be strategic, how to be powerful and impactful with your words and with your posts, and connect with your target audience. Okay. I have shared with you other tutorials in my Instagram tutorials for business on YouTube. And again, I will share the link to the playlist, and you can view the tips that I gave you guys already. As well, feel free to come over to my Instagram account at Catherine Geraldo, and you can see all of the great tips that I have for you guys for business owners. Okay, feel free to follow along, and that way you won't miss a thing. Now, and as well, I share things on my blog. So I share things through different media, but Instagram is my number one. I have a formal blog, a traditional blog, and I have my microblog here on Instagram. So I want to show you guys how to use Instagram for business as a microblogging tool. If you're not a business owner, if you're just a blogger who you have a lot to say, but you're getting bored and tired of traditional blogging, then microblogging through Instagram is another way that you can do things. And so because Instagram is so easy to use, it's very user friendly, easy. All you need are pictures and words. Then anybody can do it. So you don't have to feel so intimidated by grammatical structure, sentence structure, etc. And at the end of the day, honestly, even with traditional blogging, you don't need to be so strict about your writing and how good your writing is, how good your spelling is, etc. Because at the end of the day, I firmly believe you have to write how you speak. That's the best way to get your audience to connect with you. Okay, don't try to be someone else. But speaking on Instagram, so the first step you're going to take is you're actually going to go ahead and watch my tutorial that I have available, which again, I will put the link in the description box, for you to understand how to first set up your Instagram account for business. So if you are a business owner, you want to check out my tutorial to teach you the 5 elements that you have to incorporate with your Instagram profile. So you want to just set it up for business. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. Next thing you want to do is if you currently have a website, then you need to add a subscribe button or subscribe feature to your website. You need to have some kind of option for people to be able to join. So let me just show you here. When people come over to my page, one of the first things they're going to see is a pop-up asking them if they want to join my email list, or I also have this element. See, so here's the pop-up, and I also have this element right here where people can have the option to join. Okay, so you need, if you currently have a website, you need something easily and clearly accessible to people for them to be able to join your email list. Why you want to do this is because when people take that extra step, nobody needs to join your email list. They can come to your website, they can read your stuff, whatever you have to provide. But if they actually take the step to join your email list, they are that much more likely to want to buy from you. This means that they are much more invested in you as a business owner for whatever reason. Maybe they like you, they're interested in you, they want to learn more from you, whatever it is. Okay, so having having an email list is something that's so important because it's going to help you have a nice way to keep track of who's actually looking at my stuff, who is actually signing up, who is actually interested in what I have to say. And you have direct access to them because you can easily contact them and email them. Hey guys, I have a sale going on. Hey guys, I have a special going on. Hey guys, here's a new blog post. Okay, so you need to have some way to be able to connect with these people who are invested in you, whether they are invested in your knowledge or they're invested in your products and services or both. So create an email list for yourself. I suggest starting out with a free email list. I use MailChimp, and I'll put the link in the description box. And you can set up a free email account. Once you have that all set up, incorporate that email list element on your website. If you don't have a website, then you need to create a website. You don't need to get all fancy with it. You can create a free website on blogger.com or WordPress. You can even use, if you have a self-hosted blog on WordPress, you can just have a simple splash page. So this is an example of a splash page. You can just do something where this isn't a splash page, but this is an example of how you can do it with your splash page. You can just have a one-page website. All it is just sign up to my email list. It's that simple. Okay, so don't worry about technicals. It's just, this is what I have to offer. You can enter your email address or not, whatever the case is. But you need to have a website, and so just don't complicate your life. Have a simple splash page, incorporate that join my email list element to it. Okay, so once you have your website, guys, the most important crucial step with Instagram is you want to incorporate that website onto your Instagram account. You want to put it in your Instagram profile. People need to reach you. They want to know you. They want to know where they can get access to your knowledge, get access to your email list. So you need to incorporate your website in your Instagram profile. All right. So now that we have the basics set up, so you have your Instagram account set up for business, you have your website, clearly indicated on your Instagram profile, and you have your email list set up you have your email list set up on your website to receive those email addresses. Okay, so once all of that is set up, the next question is, how can I use Instagram as a microblog? What are the steps for me to be able to do this? All right. First, you need to understand why people follow you. Okay, they're following you because somehow they're interested in you. Maybe they're interested in your pictures, maybe they're interested in your words, maybe they're interested in, because you're popular or you're well known, whatever the case is. As a business owner, they're going to be interested in you because you either have a solution to their problems, so you're providing some kind of solution, whether it's with your products or services or your knowledge, or they're going to follow you because they want to be like you. They want to learn what you did for your own business to get started. Okay. So somehow they're following because, they have some kind of interest in you, but it's most likely because they are seeking something from you. So this is what you're going to give them. You're going to give them knowledge. You're going to give them tools. You're going to give them resources. Okay. So most of your posts on Instagram, your business posts are going to be related to some kind of knowledge, resource, tool, inspiration that has to do with your industry, with your particular business. Okay, so what I want you to do is make a list of all of the problems that you are solving as a business owner within your industry. So let's say you are a wellness coach, maybe a nutritionist, and you kind of your business is all about providing tips for living a healthy lifestyle. So you're solving problems. You are solving the problem of living an unhealthy lifestyle, of maybe low energy, of weight loss. So make a list of the problems that you are specifically solving within your industry. Okay. And so all of your posts, or the bulk of your posts, are going to be related to providing the solutions. So your posts are going to be related to, providing those kinds of solutions. So let's say healthy eating on a budget is a problem that people have within that particular industry. So a solution is you are providing people with recipes, you are providing people with alternatives, coupons, whatever it is, whatever solutions you have to offer. This is what you're doing on Instagram. Okay. And of course, being strategic with hashtags that are being used within your industry, and following industry leaders as indicated in my first Instagram for Business tutorial. All right. You are answering the who, what, where, when, and why. And you want to make sure that you focus on one problem and solution per post. So you don't want to bombard people with too much information per post. It's simple, clear information. All right. So I want to show you an example of one of my posts and what I mean by microblogging. So as you can see here, I have, okay, so let me just show you something. This was a quick and easy post, that I liked, and I just posted it and I just put a little caption. That's just, something to show people that something that inspired me and I want to share with my audience it so it can inspire them as well. Now this is different. This has way more content. Okay, I actually took way more time to do this post. I had a lot to say, and so I said it here. Okay, so this is an example of how you can actually take those words and take that knowledge and incorporate it within Instagram. All you need is a picture, which I'm going to go into in a little bit. And you need the content, the text. Remember, per post, you're solving one problem, you're providing a solution to a problem, or you're providing some kind of inspiration or tools or resources within your industry. You're answering questions, providing knowledge. So, you want to consider yourself as a fountain of knowledge within your industry. And this is what's going to help you stand out as an expert within your industry. So the first thing you need to do is create what I like to call a headline image. One of my best resources and tools for business is Canva, and it's free to use as long as you use the free elements. And sorry, let me just go here. I have a resources page for your reference. This is where this is actually the current website that I have on my Instagram profile. So you can check out my business resources, and that's where you're going to see all the tools I use. So Canva is one of the top tools that I use, and this is what I use to create most of my Instagram images, my headline images. So you create something, a powerful statement. In my blog post, which again, I'll include the link in the description box, I include one of my blog posts to give you some knowledge on how to create powerful images and impactful images on Instagram. So that's going to help you. So read that. So you're going to create a headline image. So this image is going to outline or detail what it is that you're discussing. What's the topic of discussion? Okay. And somehow it's going to engage your audience. It has to be something where your audience is going to want to read it. So this question here that I post to my audience, why do you work so hard? You know, I'm targeting those people who, specifically business owners and entrepreneurs who are struggling, and they want to know why the hell they're working so hard. So I'm providing a solution to a problem, providing inspiration and knowledge with this particular post. So I have the headline image, and then I have my caption right here. What I actually do is I actually prefer to type everything beforehand. I don't like typing through my phone. It's just not comfortable for me. So what I do is I actually type it all out in an email and send the email to myself, and then I just copy and paste onto Instagram. That's just my method. That's how I like to do it. It's just easier for me. And that way I can also check if there's any spelling errors, and do I really make a statement with what I want to say? So that your words, the content of your blog post or your micro blog post is going to go within the caption on Instagram. All right. So you have your headline image, you have the caption, which is the meat of your micro blog post. And another thing you want to do is, so you're sharing knowledge again, sharing knowledge, your resources, tools, you're answering questions, providing solutions. Something else you want to do, which is actually so crucial when you're blogging, and with Instagram, even more important, because you're using images to convey a message. You want to share your story. So it's more than just sharing knowledge and tools and resources and being so business and structured. You also want to share about your life. Show them, what inspires you. So like for example, this particular post I reposted from someone that I follow, words of wisdom that inspired me, and I share why that inspired me. So I like to repost content. I like to post, for example, when I'm hanging out with my family, and I tell them, I give them a little glimpse into my life, what I do, where I'm from, my roots. I want to share with them when I go out and I do stuff, and I'm with friends, and share with them my travel experiences and etc. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about, let me show you that I'm an expert in my industry. It's also, let me share with you guys some of the things I love. I love Star Wars. I'm a geek. I love sci-fi. I love nature. I love spiritual things and quotes and etc. So I'm also sharing personal. I'm sharing posts of a more personal nature as well with my audience. I'm giving them a glimpse into my life. So remember, the providing solutions to problems, answering questions, this is what's going to position you as an expert within your industry. Showing them your personal side, your softer side, your family, giving them a glimpse into your life. This is what's going to help build trust with your potential client pool. Okay, so those are the two main key strategies when it comes to building your microblog on Instagram. So if you are participating in using Instagram as a microblog, which is actually what I encourage you to do as a business owner. If you are on Instagram, then yes, you are a blogger. So if somebody asks you, are you a blogger? Yes, I'm a blogger. I have a wonderful blog on Instagram. And when people ask you, how is that so? Then you can share with them. You can share this particular video, in fact. So anyway, guys, I hope that this tutorial was useful to you. If so, I would love for you to head on over to the actual blog post, and you can comment and let me know what you think. I would also appreciate it if you shared my blog post and or this particular tutorial with your friends, your other business owner friends, your entrepreneur friends, etc. Everybody can use some info and knowledge, right? And feel free to follow me here if you'd like to get more tips on especially how to use Instagram for business, how to continue to build that target audience and potential client pool. So make sure the first thing, and remember, get your Instagram profile set up for business, and then incorporate these elements that I've shared with you. If you feel comfortable, of course, at the end of the day, do whatever you feel is best for your own business and brand. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me just stop sharing my screen. Again, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are interested in getting more tutorials such as this. Share along, and of course, click on the links in the description box, and that way that'll lead you to the other resources that I mentioned in this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be in with more tutorials in the future. So have a good evening. Bye.